everybody, I'm Katie. Welcome to my corner of the internet. Today we're going to be turning this bird LPS into a sim, and I'm so excited for her. I think she's so cute. So yeah, let's get started. So if you don't recognize this LPS, she actually came from the Disco Nights set, and I remember when I ordered it, I was kind of the least excited for this one for some reason. I just remember being super excited about the bunny and the dog, but I don't know, I wasn't super excited for this one. But when I actually got it, I mean, it became like one of my favorites. I just love the shiny little details like on her feathers, and I love the little glittery star. I think she's so cute. So I'm going in and I'm fixing her face and everything, and I made her eyes blue. I haven't changed her hair color yet, but I don't know, I've noticed that like the majority of the littlest pet shops that I have blue eyes, and I mean, like, I'm not complaining about it, but I kind of am, because I don't know, I feel like there used to be so much more variety in their eye colors, and I don't know if it's just the ones that I've gotten, but seriously, like, over half of the ones in my collection have blue eyes, at least from Gen 7. I haven't gotten my childhood collection shipped up to me yet, but I'm hopefully planning on getting that up here soon, and maybe I can make a video about it if you guys want to. But now I'm going in and I'm changing her hair and trying to find one that I think looks the best. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that I really struggle with this, especially when it comes to LPS that have like, I don't know, they have like kind of like spikier hair, or like hair that like kind of goes up in the back. I thought this ponytail did a good job of it though, and I did end up keeping this for most of her outfits. And now I'm just going in and I'm trying to round out her face a little bit more, just because this bird has a pretty round face, I would say, and I feel like I do definitely struggle with like same face syndrome, if you've seen that going around TikTok. But I think doing this has helped a lot with it, because obviously like all their faces are so different because they're completely different animals, and honestly it's really helped with my like same face syndrome when it comes to Sims, so highly recommend. There is a second in here where I change her hair, but then I very quickly change it back because I like the ponytail better. And now we can finally move into making her outfit, and I say this every single time, I sound like a broken record, but I did kind of struggle with this one a little bit, just because I feel like there's certain styles that you can do really well in The Sims and really easily, and then some of them are a little bit trickier to kind of figure out based on the outfits that we have. And so I was kind of going for like, I don't know, she gives me really like, she seems really put together and kind of like fabulous a little bit, and so I wanted to find something like that, but I just was not finding anything in the shirts that was really saying that at all. So yeah, I struggled with that for a little bit. I think the cast has gotten a lot better in recent years, but I do still think there might be a few areas where we're lacking a little bit. I fiddled around with shirts and pants for a while before eventually just giving up and deciding to go into dresses. I don't really know why I didn't start there, considering how like glamorous I wanted the sim to be, but for some reason it took me a while to get to dresses. But now that we're finally here, I mean, I think I had a much easier time. I still struggled with actually landing on just one and making a decision, but yeah, I spent a little time maybe thinking about a dress from Lovestruck, or, you know, I think Lovestruck has really good outfits for this kind of vibe. And yeah, I think I did end up going with a Lovestruck dress anyway. So I did try out that new dress that we got from the, what's it called, that time travel event, which it's pretty cute. I didn't end up going with it, but I do think it's a nice dress, and I always love when we can get free things for The Sims. But once I actually found a dress that I liked, I feel like everything came so much easier. You know, like I just had to match the shoes to the dress and give her little accessories. I tried to make them the same color as like the beak and the, I don't know, feet, talons, whatever they're called. And I think that color goes really well with her skin tone and her dress color. And I also gave her some really fun makeup, which I really love kind of going all out with makeup in The Sims. I wish we had better options. I think we've been getting, again, I feel like it's the same with clothes, where we've been getting a lot of good options in more recent years, but overall I think we are still pretty lacking in the makeup makeup category, especially for like Sims of color. It never really looks as good on dark skin tones, and I feel like they need to fix that a little bit more. I will say that I do really like how her makeup turned out. Again, I just have been using everything from Lovestruck. The eyeshadow I used is from Lovestruck, and the eyelashes as well, but it just looks really good. These earrings are from the new pack, and I think they match so well with the shoes. And yeah, I just had a good time giving her accessories. I don't normally go all out in terms of like jewelry with my Sims, just because I don't really think about it. I don't wear a ton of jewelry, but I had a really good time giving her some I almost said decorations. I had a really good time giving her some jewelry and some necklaces and earrings and things like that. And this is the part where I try to give her a tattoo using the new paint mode from Businesses and Hobbies, and I struggled with it. I am so bad at any kind of digital like drawing or anything like that, especially with a mouse. And so I was struggling with like figuring out how to place it, but I'm also just using like a stamp because I chickened out. So I'm trying to find somewhere to put her tattoo, and it also didn't help because the little record button was like right in front of where the button I needed to push for her leg was. So I'm kind of adjusting the color a little bit, and then I just gave her a really simple like little lipstick kiss on her leg, and I think it's really cute. You can really only see it in like, I think only her swimwear, maybe her sleepwear, but I do think it's really cute, and I think it kind of matches with her hair, which I liked. So now I'm going in and I'm giving her a little bit of body hair. I didn't give her that much. I really only put it on her arms because to me it seems like she's really like on top of that, and she shaves or waxes pretty frequently. But yeah, I didn't give her any like leg hair, but I did make it so that it will grow in game if you guys want to play with her. We are finally getting into her formal wear outfit instead of just spending forever on everyday. It always takes me the longest to do their everyday outfits just because I think it's kind of the first one, and so I have to try to figure out what kind of style and what kind of personality I'm going for with their outfits, and so it always takes so much longer, but the rest will not take as long as the first one. But yeah, I mean, I settled on this dress pretty quickly, and then I'm just updating her jewelry and makeup and things so that they match. I feel like at this point I definitely have enough Sims to like maybe start like a let's play or even make like an apartment or a house for them or something like that. I don't know if that's something that any of you would be interested in, but I would totally love to try that if it's something that people wanted. But I'm also just having a lot of fun just making Sims and doing things like that. But I definitely want, you know, your guys' feedback on what kind of content you want to see. I'm very new to this. I think the first video I ever posted was like while I was in high school, and it was like for a contest for like a video game that I was playing, and I just kind of didn't touch it for years, and so I do not have a lot of experience with this, but I definitely am interested in kind of branching out and seeing, you know, what would be fun to make or what would be fun to try. But I have spent a lot of time so far, you know, making Sims and kind of thinking about what they would be like and how they would interact with each other. And so I do think it would be really fun to actually play with them and see how they get along like in the actual game. I think that would be really fun. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you guys are interested in. If not, that's totally fine. I'm just curious. But we are getting into her athletic wear now. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about this outfit. I think it's cute. It's not my favorite that I've ever done, but I do think it's kind of cute how I made like the sports bra kind of match the leggings. I do really like the leggings I use. I don't use them a whole lot just because, I don't know, I think I work out in shorts more, and so I just picture my Sims working out in shorts, but these are really cute leggings that came with Discover University. Anyway, I'm just giving her some shoes, and then we're gonna jump into her sleepwear. And you know, I got rid of her like big eyelashes, but I kept a little bit of them there just because I don't really like the default like EA eyelashes that aren't in the makeup. And I also took her hair down because it's super uncomfortable to sleep with a ponytail in. And I also decided to go ahead and put her hair down for her formal wear as well, just to dress her up a little bit more. But yeah, so after I put her hair down here, I made sure that her sleepwear had the same hairstyle. And then I actually skipped to party wear. I don't know how I forgot to just give her pajamas, but I did. So we're gonna see a little bit of, you know, me giving her a party wear outfit. I really like this new outfit from Businesses and Hobbies. I think it's so cute. I don't think it really matches her per se, but I am super excited to use it for other Sims. And now I'm doing the same thing that I did for her everyday outfit category, where I just am struggling so much with tops and bottoms, but I just will not go into dresses for the longest time, even though I did end up choosing a dress. I don't know why I had such an aversion to dresses in this video, but I did, you know, come around eventually, and I ended up with this dress from Island Living. It has like the perfect shade of red, and I think it's so pretty, and I do not use it enough. It has taken me a little while to get there, but I do think that things are starting to fall into place a little bit better, and things are coming a lot easier in terms of what I want this Sim to wear and what makeup I want to give her and what accessories. And, you know, now that I've given her shoes and everything, I gave her these cute little like broken heart earrings, and we're actually finally moving on to her sleepwear, which I forgot to do. But yeah, it's super simple. I just gave her like this cute little pajama set, and then I'm going in and fixing her nails. After that, we're moving pretty swiftly on to swimwear. I'm still fixing her nails right now and trying to give her accessories, but after that is swimwear. And again, I feel like we're kind of getting into the more simple categories, just because like the swimwear, I mean, there's not too many options, and just because, I don't know, I just pick a color I like and then go with it. I really like that you can see her tattoo in this outfit. I think it's super cute, and I don't know, I need to experiment more with the tattoo system. I've been playing with like running a small tattoo business, but I haven't been like customizing any in CAS, so I definitely should do that more. I'm just really not good at, first of all, I'm really not that good at digital art, even if I have like a stylus and stuff. I've tried before, but it's not the best. But I struggle so much more when I'm using like a mouse to do stuff, so I just feel like it'll be a disaster if I try to make anything that isn't like super simple or using like one of the stamps. Anyway, that's my rant about how bad I am at digital art. I have such major respect for people that are good at it. But yeah, right now I'm going in and I'm doing her cold weather outfit. I, of course, had to check out the weird little space time traveler outfit we got from that event, but I'm actually going in and giving her a real outfit. I'm not gonna have her dressed as a time traveler. This video is a little bit longer than some of my other ones. I think just because I spent so long trying to figure out her tattoos, and I spent more time trying to give her accessories, which I don't really do that often, but I eventually get to a good place with her winter outfit, and then we can finally actually get into the traits and her name and everything. I jumped forward just a little bit because I was taking literally forever to decide on her pants, which I don't really even know why, but I was, and so I'm finally going in and I'm giving her a name, I'm picking her pronouns and her aspiration. I wanted to give her kind of like a social-based aspiration, just because that kind of, she seems like a very outgoing person. I also made her a dance machine and high maintenance. I think she would really get along with the Sim I made from last week, the iguana. They just kind of seem like they would vibe well together. But yeah, now I'm giving her some likes and dislikes and some turn-ons and turn-offs, and I'm actually gonna meet you back where I show you all of her outfits. So yeah, here she is all finished. I named her Carmen, and yeah, here are all her outfits. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, like the video, and if you want to subscribe, then subscribe, and let me know who else you want to see.